In only 23 days, I slept with 7 girls in different countries. So I was traveling around Europe and I selected different countries, different cities, and I slept with 7 girls in different cities every week. So in only 23 days.
So we're here with Yuri, one of the students of our mentorship program. He's actually one of the first students already since many years ago, and now he will tell us his story, his journey, and the results that he got in the last years.
Yes, look, I think I'm your first student before you was even doing your YouTube videos. So my starting point was that I was a little timid with girls when I was very young, and then when I had my first 2 girlfriends, I become very sociable. I become very good in social game, if you know how to explain that. But after I discovered the world of the game, especially the day game with Luca, it was very a surprise for me how it's very fantastic the way I can approach so many girls from different places, from the restaurant, from the mall, from the beach, from anywhere possible. So my first approach was in Duomo in Milan. I decided to go with him every day, like even sometimes to the club too, but almost the majority, the 90% of the time we were going out during the day. So I was approaching this world of the approaching girls. So in this 2 months, after 2 months, it was May 2018. After 2 months, I slept with my first girl. It was a very good situation because I was alone going to the center after a few weeks where I was having a lot of dates. I was having a lot of bad dates, no fucking nights, and for me it was very. I was a little sad after all of this practicing. I was selecting very bad locations for the dates. I was selecting very good places, but not good for the escalation you have to do when you have to take the girl home. So I was doing a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes that didn't give me the results I wanted from the first day. So after 2 months, I finally had the opportunity to have all this in one day. I met this Russian girl in the middle of Duomo, and I was going to the bank. I wasn't even not going to the game session, and I was going to the bank, and she was very gorgeous. And when I saw her, I was like, no, I have to spend 1 minute of my life to talk to this girl because I think I will regret. And I was going to her, and I was like, oh damn, she's like, oh, she was even taller than me. I'm not even so. I'm like 5'8", and she was very taller than me. And in that moment, I was like, oh damn, I don't have any time. So she came with me, and she was really compliant with me in that time. And in the night, we were out. We were out in a very bad location before the escalation because I have to invent a very great excuse to take her home by taxi, to take her some ice cream. I have an ice cream shop in front of my house. And the first night wasn't even going well because I had a lot of last minute resistance, and the later night was going good because I finally made it, because I was doing too much pushing, too much effort the first night, that the situation became very weird. And so for those mistakes, I was like, oh damn, I have to fix this kind of mindset, because the problem with my first 2 months was that I didn't know anything about female psychology. I didn't know anything about the mindset I have when I have to approach the girl and when I have to escalate for the sex. So after the first, I started to go out all the time. I started to travel. I started to go for vacation, especially to select places for vacation and to start to sleeping with girls in Milan. A lot of girls. Even if I was going, I consider myself very good with girls, but I had only like 10 or 12 girls before game. So after this experience with Luca, I started to go out a lot of times, even without Luca. After this 2 months of practice, I finally started to have results. And in September, after 1 year, September 2019, and I had sex with 9 girls in the same month in Milan, and for me it was very great result, because after 1 year, a lot of practice, a lot of traveling, a lot of experience, I finally made this kind of result that for me was very incredible, since a lot of people in their entire lives don't even go with more than 6 or 7 girls, and for me it was very incredible. And after that time, I felt very good with myself, that I start to from that month to decrease my frequency of going out, because I felt like for me it was very okay. And I was very in control of this stuff. I was very good with good mindset, with good with the possibility for me to always have an opportunity to get laid, to have girls, to get everywhere with different language, different places, different ages, different heights, different models, girls, blondes, brunettes, everything, different countries. And so for me it was the consideration of myself, the perception of myself was so high that in that moment I decided that okay, this is a piece of my life that is already taken, and for me it's good. And so I decided to dedicate myself to work and other stuff. And the thing was that in lockdown time, when we were all in our houses, I decided to download the Tinder. So after having a lot of experience in day game, not so much in night game, because I'm not so a club guy, but we had some little experience with that, but didn't make so much with that. And after I decided to download Tinder for the first time, Luca was starting his coaching with his courses, video courses online. And as soon as the pandemic was going down and in the Europe, we were in the house, so I felt very bored, especially in the night. I was like, no, damn, I have to do something with this. And I was starting to study Luca's material, Luca's courses all the time. It was a lot of hours course, but it was very reminding myself all the information he gave me from about 2 years, but I didn't take it so much in that serious way. But with the video courses, the magic happens, because when you listen to the video course, when you listen to it again, when you are so full of that information in your mind, always, and you have this combination of how can I say, you are exposed so much to the information that it becomes in your subconscious mind, it becomes you. So you become comfortable with these thematics. You become comfortable with talking to girls even more every year. And for me, it was like that. And after I downloaded Tinder, for me, it was so easy, because I already knew a lot of female psychology, female dynamics, and men and women, how we have to view the world by men, and a lot of stuff that 2 years before I didn't even imagine. So for me it was so easy that in that summer, specifically that summer in August in 2020, I slept with in only 23 days. I slept with 7 girls in different countries. So I was traveling around Europe and I selected different countries, different cities, and I slept with 7 girls in different cities every week. So in only 23 days. And the similar result was the 1 year after, in 2021. And in even fewer days, it was only 2 weeks, it was 16 days. I slept with 6 girls, and for me it was very incredible because for me the effort was around 0. And for me it was very like a structure I developed with online games, especially Tinder, especially my Instagram. I became very good with Instagram, with having a good transaction from the day game to the Instagram, to the WhatsApp, or from Tinder, so the online dating apps, to the Instagram, to the social media. So I became very good in that, and after having.
And if you have to say the total of the girls that you had sex with since 2018 to today, so you said that in September 2019 it was like more or less 9 girls. In summer 2020, 7 girls. But in you said 23 days. In summer 2021, you said 6 girls in 16 days. But also, if we combine also the other months in winter, like everything since 2018 till today, do you know more or less how many girls you had sex with?
In total, around 80 girls. So until now, which is April 2022, maybe, and when we finish this year, I will. Surpass the 100 goal, and I think it's not even a goal for me. Like, oh, I have to achieve it. It's like I have so a calm mind about this thematics, about this stuff, that I'm so happy with the life I have right now, and I think for me nothing is it's impossible about all these thematics, about the game in general. So. For me, I have to really, I'm really thankful to Luca, because with his very precise way to explain stuff, so he's very absolute big, one of the biggest theory he has in his mind, and all the singles dynamics he can analyze for you. It's very impossible to make mistakes anymore. So for me, it was very the secret of all this stuff.
So if you want to learn everything from the opening line to the bedroom with new girls approached in the daytime, click the link in the description below, fill out the application, and if you're accepted, you can schedule a free consultation call where I will review your current situation and how we can work together to help you achieve your ideal dating life.